नमस्कार, गुड मॉर्निंग। आज हम जिस विषय पे चर्चा करने जा रहे हैं वो आगे आने वाले समय में शिक्षा क्षेत्र के लिए एक बहुत ही गंभीरता से सोचना और समझने का और निर्णय लेने पे निर्धारित करेगा। जैसा कि अब आज की डेट में सभी को पता है कि टेक्नोलॉजी एंड आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का ज़माना है और आगे आने वाले समय में जो कुछ बड़े लोग या ऐसे लोग जो इस पे पैनी नज़र रखते हैं उनका कहना है कि आगे आने वाले समय में 50% जो काम होगा वो मनुष्य के द्वारा नहीं, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के द्वारा किया जाएगा। तो ऐसे में हमें ये भी देखने को मिलेगा कि आगे चल के that as the population increases and the jobs decreasing, that may cause some other problem for survival of this people. But sometimes I believe as and when the technology came in power, there is always another way for opening up a wide range of employment through some resources. This also happened in 1980, 90, when in India, many of the people, wise people, they were not agreeing that the technology, once it comes to India, people will become jobless. But I believe the same thing will be happening tomorrow also. Change is the law of nature and necessity is the mother of invention, every one of us knows. So, as and when there are changes, certainly there will be some more inventions and those inventions will create the job. If I talk about the schooling, yes, during COVID, most of us, we were not aware about how to use the technology. Most of the teachers, most of the educationists, we had the challenges. As a school leader, we had all challenges that how things should be met, because if this many days, this many months our student are not taught how things will run. And then slowly as the necessity arises, there is way open Google meeting and then Zoom meeting, these all came in force, and with that what happened, we could achieve some percentage of it, because why the India is a vast country and still I say the 40% people are not very familiar of using the mobile phone, and even if I go to rural area, more than 70 to 80% people, they are not aware how to use the technology. They have the cell phone, they have other machinery to work it out, but the usage still they are lagging. So what could have been the best? There should have been better training for it, but world was not prepared. Where the training arises, the question was not arising, the class should go on digitally, but then necessity, it was required, and then everything happened. We couldn't achieve the result so well, but still that has opened a way for new era, a new thinking, and same time the artificial intelligence that has also arrived. Now, as we see most of the job in some of the country, they already opened the way for the artificial intelligence, where the man-made robot started working, and in India also we see in some of the school they have already hired, rather taken the support of robot, and they become the teacher and they are teaching it. Now the question is whether we will achieve the same result as we are getting by physical teaching by the teacher in the classroom. Truly it is my belief that the technology, artificial intelligence cannot take the place 100% of the school teacher, because teacher is very emotionally connected to the student. He understands that what the average of a child mind of understanding and following and asking. The more important is critical thinking. Now computer can only give the solution very fast, accessibility is very fast, it can become more interested. But what happened, the questionary will stop whom to question, and for making another question it will take some time, and to make 100% in, that will take another time. So my belief, though the technology and artificial intelligence has come up and is going to rule over the world in coming years, but I believe the classroom will never be filled without a teacher's knowledge physically when they go in front, talk to the children, get a test, get understand the problem and understanding of every child. Because normally in the classroom there are 30 to 40 kids are there, and the teacher, once he make the eye contact, he or she understands how the child behave, what the child is learning, how the child is responding, whether the child is really taking care of his words or teaching, or he is thinking something else. So the questionnaire also arises. So the critical thinking will be lagging down, and then the mind will stop working very fast, because whatever you need you get on your plate. So until unless the mind thinks much, until unless the mind goes behind the curtain, think out of box what could be and what the teacher told. Yes, I am not opposing the technology and artificial intelligence in coming days, but certainly I would love that teachers training should be at par for the usage of technology, to understand and to bring more innovation way of teaching in the classroom. Most of the time what happen in our rural area, teachers having good knowledge, but the knowledge imparting is quite difficult due to many factors in the rural area. Even in urban area also, many schools in today's date may not have complete infrastructure. Now how this everything will take away, that is not possible. So I believe, and then one more important thing, the good question is coming to mind. Until the understanding of parents, teacher and the student comes to a stage where the child and teacher and the parents collaborate to certain ideas, how to use the technology, what are the way of technology, what are the limits of using the technology, because technology is a wide field of learning. But do we have really need to go beyond the our subject? Of course there may be some topics where we need to go behind our topics and learning, but then that must not be misused. In today's world we see number of things are happening around, and in that sense it is very important the technology users, they must be well prepared to understand the merits and demerits of the technology, artificial intelligence, and simultaneously the parents should also understand the weightage of school teachers, the physical teaching in the classroom and the technology that cannot be collaborated. Yes, if both the things goes parallelly for the health of education, certainly this will bring better result in coming days. I believe everywhere the technology is developing lot many things. If we see on the road, off the road, in the classroom, of the classroom, nothing moves out without technology. And I am not in fear that jobs will be lost. No, people may be, as I said, when something is goes away, something comes in hand. So simultaneously there will be some change and the jobs will be created, maybe in the same field, but 100% as the people from different era, some wise people, they are uttering that 50% of the job will be taken over by the artificial intelligence. I am not going with that. I only believe that yes, we should bring more and more things, the way we can acquire and get into more knowledge, but sometimes we must not be into fear, and that is how we should go on. So technology and the class teaching by teacher, both are very important. No way the technology or artificial intelligence can take the place of uh, a physical teacher who is attending the class every day, looking towards the student and solving their problems. Thank you so much.